Hi, and thank you very much for holding. My name is Itziar Canelas, and I will be hosting today's webinar. My colleague Dana Potusek will be answering any questions you might have through our live chat. If we do not get back to you by the time the webinar is over, we will reach out after. Today's webinar should last around 30 minutes. We will get a high-level overview of Avinode and go over how to search for aircraft and send a request. We'll quickly review trip spying. Also, you'll go through how to get extra exposure with Tripboard and how to post empty legs. When you first log into the marketplace, you will come across Avinode and industry-related news. Right on the right-hand side, you will see your sales manager's information. Above that, you will find the different platforms you are registered on. The green M is for the marketplace. The green T is for Trip Manager, which is our quoting and trip building tool. And the orange P is for Paynode, which is our payment solutions platform. If you're interested in Trip Manager or Paynode, please let us know and we'll have your sales manager contact you. On the right-hand side, you will find this magnifying glass, which is our quick tools function, which will allow you to perform 3 basic searches. The first one is for a registration number. If you need more information on a particular aircraft, you can go ahead and write down the registration number, click search, and you will get more information on that aircraft, such as its home base, any supporting documents such as the AOC, the aircraft photos, and the contact information for that seller. The next search is our airport search. If you're interested in more information on a particular airport that you might not be familiar with, you can quickly type down the airport code or the country, and it will give you a list of airports available in that country. Click search, and you'll find the general information on that airport, FBO and handling agents information, information on hotels, transportation services, catering services. If you click on View on Map, you'll be able to see with this green icon where that airport is located, and you'll also see other surrounding airports and heliports. The last quick search is our distance calculator, which allows you to find the distance between 2 points of contact. So, for example, if you're interested in how long it might take to get from Teterboro to Opa-locka, you can click on the 2 points of contact, search, and it'll give you the distance in miles, nautical miles, and kilometers. You'll also find the flight time based on the aircraft category. By clicking on View on Map, you'll be able to see the leg in this nice little expandable map. And that completes the quick tool search. I'm going to go ahead and roll over to our aircraft search. This is where brokers and other charter operators will search for aircraft. You are able to search for a one-way, a round trip, or a multi-leg. If you've been doing searches during the day, you can always click on recent trips to not have to put in the information all over again. So I'm going to go ahead and search for a one-way from Teterboro to Opa-locka. Here you can put the departure or the arrival date, the time local or UTC, the number of passengers, and the minimum category. So by selecting turboprop, I will get aircraft results for turboprops and anything greater. And then you click on search. these results are updated real time. Before I walk you through the different filter options we have available, I do want to point out that the empty legs results will post to the separate tab called Empty Legs. So it takes a couple minutes sometimes for the results to load. Just 1 second. Thank you. Perfect. As you can see, we currently have 18 empty legs available for the search criteria. On the left-hand side, you will find this green check mark as we ask operators to verify their empty legs every 5 days. So if there is a green check mark next to the aircraft, that means the operator has verified their empty leg. Also, on the right-hand side, you can see that some operators are starting to price those empty legs as they find that more buyers are going to request those operators that have the empty legs with the price posted. I'm now going to go back to the available results. I want to walk you through the different filters we have available so you can refine your search results. The first one is the year of make. If you're not interested in aircraft that are older than, say, 1980, you can quickly just move this bar, and you can even save as default, so you don't always have to move it. Right below, you can also filter by aircraft categories. So say you're only interested in light jets, super light jets, and midsize, you can just select them. And to deselect, you would just click on it again. You can also filter by aircraft types, particular sellers, fuel stops, safety ratings, amenities, such as pets allowed if your client has a pet, refurbished year, both interior and exterior, minimum insurance, and other, such as exclude owner approval. Another two things that I want to point out from the other filters is if you're ever interested in only for aircraft that are currently at their home base, you can click on Exclude Transient. On the positioning column, you will find that these airports are blue and hyperlinkable, meaning they're currently at their home base. And for more information until when they will be at their home base, you can hover over. If on the opposite end, you're only interested in aircraft that are currently transient, you can click on Exclude at Home Base. And in the positioning column, those airports will come out black and italicized. To see until when they're transient at that airport, you can just hover over. As you can see, we categorize the results by aircraft type, number of passengers, year of make, flight time, positioning time if they have any positioning, seller information, and price. You can also sort by positioning time and aircraft type. A couple icons I want to walk you through is if you ever see this gas pump, that means that there might be a fuel stop associated with this aircraft. Also, when you see this calendar, this means the company has updated their schedule within the last 24 hours. This lightning bulb next to the seller means they are a power user. And what that means is that they're responding within our recommendations. To see more information on the response statistics, you would click on the seller you'll be able to quickly see their fleet overview, their contact information, and their response statistics. We display 3 response statistics for brokers and charter operators to see based on the operator's responses within the marketplace. The first one is the response rate, which is the percentage of requests they have received and responded to. In Avinode, we recommend that sellers respond to at least 80% of their requests. Then we go to the median response time, which is how fast they are responding to those requests. We recommend that they don't take longer than 45 minutes to respond. As you can see, this seller is responding within 18 minutes. Then we have the average price discrepancy, which is the difference between the initial quoted price and the price sent back to the requester. We recommend between 3 to 5% for domestic travel and 10 to 15% for international travel, as we can account for all the fees that might be associated with international travel, so we give it a little bit of extra cushioning. These calculations are based on a rolling 30 days and are updated daily. So when you see this lightning bulb, it means they are responding within our recommendations. Once you are ready to send out your request, you would just select the buyers you would like to contact and click on Send Request. You can update your trip name, which by default we save by the itinerary. You can also write a message such as traveling with pets, and then click Send Request. You can also click on Post to Tripboard, which I will go over right now. Once you click on Send Requests, the requests are sent out to the sellers. Now I'm going to go ahead and move over to our Tripboard. Tripboard is our internal bulletin board with lists of needs. It allows you as a broker to come in here and post a trip to give it extra exposure. And what the system does here is it scans all the posted trips and it scans the seller's aircraft availability. And if it finds a match, it sends them a notification so that we try to fulfill this trip for you, allowing you to get extra exposure. As you can see here, we currently have 1,156 needs. Now I'm going to move over to empty legs. This is where you can search all empty legs within Avinode. As you can see, we currently have 4,890 empty legs in Avinode, of which we show the first 100 based on the date of expiry of the empty leg and if it's a verified empty leg. Say you're interested in empty legs currently in Opa-locka, you can refine the results. You can click the date, the flexibility you have, and click Search. As you can see, we have 372 empty legs currently in Opa-locka. If you want to reach out to the seller, you would simply click on this play button. You can write a message and click on Send Request. I do want to mention that as a broker, you are able to market empty legs, which I will go over in a little bit. Our helicopter search is just like our aircraft search, but for helicopters. Our by location search allows you to search for all Part 135 aircraft on a valid certificate with a verified home base, regardless if they are on Avinode or not. Our directory search allows you to search for all operators currently in Avinode. And our airport search is just like our airport search in the Quick Tools, but in a different location. And that completes our search section. I'm going to go ahead and move over to trips buying. When you send out your requests, you'll be able to manage them through trips buying. You can search the request by trip ID or salesperson. If you received an update on that trip request or any notification emails back and forth, you'll see this green bar on the left-hand side. For more information, you can just click anywhere on that line, and all your accepted answers will appear on this accepted section. If you get any declines, they will appear here on the decline section. For more information on one particular aircraft, you can just click on it, and you're able to message back and forth with the seller. If you download our app and have an iPhone, you can also message on the go. On the right-hand side, you'll find if they have accepted or declined and the final price on Avinode. You can also quickly see their aircraft photos, the itinerary, and the seller. If you ever want to compare side by side to different requests that you sent out, you can just expand on multiple ones and take a quick look. Once you know which of these requests you would like to go for, you can mark it as confirmed just to help you keep track in the future. If you have Paynode, you can quickly click on Request Payment. This is where we say the sales process in Avinode is complete, and where we recommend for you to reach out to the seller and confirm the trip. Also, if you ever need to cancel the trip, you can click on Cancel Trip, or rerun search if you ever find that you want to send additional requests for this itinerary. I'm now going to go over company information. In this section, this is where you can update your company information, such as your email address, your logo, your notification email, and if you have administrator permissions, you can go to Users and create new users or edit the permissions of existing users. Finally, as I had mentioned, as a broker, you are able to market empty legs. We do not get between the approval process between you and the operator, but once you receive the confirmation, you come to Company, Empty Legs, and click on Create New. You would need to add the operator and the registration number, just because we need to verify that it's on a valid certificate, but we do not post their information. Then you would put the available from, to, dates, the price, and click Save. To finalize the training, I would like to point out that if you ever have any suggestions, you can click on the upper right-hand corner on your profile picture, click on Send Feedback, and we really value feedback in Avinode as it allows us to see what our end users are looking for. If you ever find that you also want to schedule any trainings or are interested in any other products of ours, you can also just write us a message through here. And this completes our broker webinar. If you have any questions or want to schedule additional trainings, please feel free to contact us at us.support@avinode.com. And thank you for your time, and welcome to Avinode.